Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so the thing, so let's start off, see if, with the updates. So before I start off, let me remind folks that this meeting is under the PyCon India COC, which is listed on the website. In short, it basically means that be respectful of everyone, and be nice and respectful for everyone, and like do all the discussions in a very healthy manner. And yeah. Uh, so heading over to the update. So the first item is like CFP junction is ready. So Praveen, do you want to add few items there? Do you want to add something there? Okay, so you posted a link. Share this.
Hi.
Yes.
Yeah. So the CFP junction setup is ready. I need to fix some broken links there. That will be done in few minutes. Uh, and we also had a brainstorming session to rephrase and update those proposal sections. Okay. Maybe I
Okay.
can share the link here.
So we have dropped a couple of them, right?
Yeah, there were about 16 sections earlier. Okay,
Correct.
so now we have made only 8. So most of them are merged. Nabaru, Narendra, Dr. Mulri, and two, three other people were there while having that session.
Okay.
But we can also have a final discussion today and then we can freeze those things.
Sure. I would encourage folks to
Yeah,
like look through the categories, and if you have comments, definitely post them up. Do share those feedbacks if you think that some of the categories should be extracted down and have instead of inside a category, it should be outside, like one of the main categories. Do share your thoughts with the CFP team there, because this is important as this overall affects the CFP experience of the people who submit. So we really need to make sure that we are on the good side. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Anything else, Praveen and Melissa?
Yeah,
yeah. We
I
need
know
to
we have.
final. Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Okay. That we need to finalize the date of starting date of CFP. That as we said, 16th of March.
Uh, uh, time. Do you have the link to the timeline projects?
So in the timeline, we had 10th.
Yes, let's open the timeline. Yeah.
Um,
So the CFP timeline is opening on 10th. So we need to have everything ready by 10th. And the timeline that we have now, we are in. I'll come back to this, but yeah, the CFP timeline is first 10th of March till May 31st. Another question I had, I mean, the previous year link has PyCon India 2024 in it. And this year, I mean, it has PyCon India 2023, but this year it's only 2024 after the CFP.
yeah, I think
So,
we had a discussion on this.
was this
And
intended?
hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we had a discussion on this until 2015 or earlier. We used to have only the year in the slug,
Right.
and I think
Okay.
somewhere in between we started with this big slug. So we went back to like only the year slug. So if you see the URL, it looks like a little bit neater, like slash CFP slash 2024 slash something like that.
Right. Yeah, I see that PyCon India 2021 probably started off with
Yeah,
bigger
yeah, yeah.
slug. So okay, cool. Uh, okay, coming back to, so anything else that needs to be talked out? No.
Yeah,
Okay, so
only finalizing the dates and like updating the document there.
yeah, the dates would be March 10. Let's target for March 10. In that scenario, we have to coordinate with Nikhil for the content. We have to coordinate with Akash team for all the social media posts are going on. So the best thing I would suggest is we create a issue. So who is taking the notes for today?
I'm taking.
Okay, so just can you add an action item that we need to create a issue for coordinating the whole effort to open up the CFP? There might be an issue. We just need to make cosmetic changes to it.
Yeah.
So Praveen sir, do you want to take this? We need to like probably create it by today or tomorrow. This issue, and there is an existing issue or from previous years. You can see that we usually have like few sections, like at what are the things that we should have done before the publishing of the opening of the CFP, who people are the stakeholders, and all those things needs to be there in the issue.
Okay,
So that
I'll
issue
take
needs
it
to
up.
be created. Yeah, I think I will give you an example in Python class. Keynote speaker sessions. So this is the kind of the format. So we have the task, like we have to have the GitHub discussion ready for keynote speaker session, like Bitly URL, prepare the content with Nikhil is tagged, content from social media and along with the picture Nikhil is tagged. So and then we have like post 4 p.m. What are the things we need to do? So these are the
Okay.
items. This is a how you if you can create an issue for the same. So the next item is logo up for final discussion. So as you all folks know, we have opened up the typography, opened up the GitHub discussion for typography. So there are a couple of options. As we mentioned, like we will keep it open for this week and for the typography thing, and we are coordinating with t-shirt vendors as well to see like one of the reason was like Printo said that this design would be a bit difficult to get it done beautifully, so that's why we are kind of moving away, and this is the option number one was something webchat we gave, but this is something we made the option to and ask WebChappy to build up a similar because we were not sure of the color. So this is something just a placeholder kind, but this is something we asked WebChappy to give us a proper with the proper colors, and yeah, we are kind of in between these two, um, and we will decide. I mean, it all depending on the suggestions and all. Uh, yeah, go ahead.
Sen, I think your screen is on the document
Oh,
window,
sorry,
and
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so just to give a quick summary, so this is the first option we are, which is the one. So one and three are the ones which WebChirp sent us. Two is something we improvised and asked WebChirp to give a proper SVG for this. So given we did a couple of to and fro with WebChappy. This is probably the third and fourth, and we are almost to the timeline. We need to start with our. Uh, if you see here, we are almost past the timeline, and we are into the website design phase. So this is the time we need to take a strict call and get over with whatever options we have. So we are just working on with the options here, and on 11th of March, we'll take the final decision on which one we would like to go ahead with. So yeah, but I would encourage all you folks to give your opinions on this, because even if we don't have WebChappy, we have Arvind who can probably take care of the minor details changes that can be. If the session is worth it, then we will definitely work with Arvind to get that fixed. So yeah, but definitely do share your suggestions there. The next is Neyman's internet package internet is included in the package. Need to confirm again on the Wi-Fi and the router setup. So yeah, so we had a call with the Neyman's folks last week. Anirudh and Vivas that took the call, and we got to know that internet is included in the package. But was it just for live streaming, or was it for like there are Wi-Fi routers for the participants there or not? So that is something we need to confirm. So that is something we will take another call with the person and take the call. The next thing is community calendar is set up using the Google Calendar right now. Maybe Navarun or Soham, anyone, if you are here, if you can just paste the link here in the uh, in the updates. The other thing is, I would let's do one thing. Let's promote this community calendar and create a issue on post this on social media. Post on social media the community calendar. Uh, for, okay, cool. So this is the update section. Any folks have any thoughts, anything that I missed, or because I've been speaking for some too long? Anything you want to share? Okay, I take that as a no. So action items from the last meeting is Navarun present. Navarun.
No, I think Nabalun is not here right now. No.
So his item was start with the initial proposal for sponsorship prospectus, sync up with Abhishek to get last year documents. I guess Anirudh, the work has already been started. Anirudh, Navarin is already working on the first draft, and there's a meeting scheduled, right, Anirudh?
Yes, the group is created and he got access, so it's ongoing, I would say.
Okay, great. Next item is get social media credentials from Ananyo, and for the post, use signal for credentials. So this is morely uh, for. So this was done. Akash need anything to add? Yes,
Yeah,
plan
it's
for the
done.
keynote post. Help with the poster creation for the post. Yeah, this is done, but this last thing is not done. Right? The team was created, but we did not add all the folks to the team. I sent invite, but I'm not sure if we added if all were added. So I would still request folks, if you are not there in the GitHub team, please add your GitHub username here. And if
This
you're still seeing that if you're not added, then I sent request, but I'm not sure if everyone accepted or not.
this link is not opening, by the way. It says page not found.
Oh, I changed, I guess, the name. Teams. Okay, yeah. So I see only few of the folks who have accepted. One pending member. Bhavin is pending. Anyway, so folks, just add your GitHub username, and we will add you to the. It should be here in the attendees. Okay. So the next thing is ask CFP team to keep everything ready, create a GitHub issue with all the stakeholders. So this is something Praveen is taking over. But Praveen, we can coordinate on this as well. Farhan, how's the call with Jitin?
I was not able to schedule it, and I'll probably schedule it this week. I'm really sorry. I was caught up in a little meetings.
Okay, so no worries. So putting it for the next week's thing.
Sure.
This
Thank you.
is done. This is done. Okay. Now moving on to uh, the agenda. Anything else, folks? You want to update something you missed? Ritesh, Koti, Shabnam, Abhilash, Ashwini, Pratik, Ashok.
I think on the comms work group side, Akash Neil can share the contents calendar is I think ongoing or done probably.
Okay. I'll add something to open the social media. Okay, so the next thing is one agenda. So Praveen, with the finalize of CFP dates, let's target March 10 to open it, and
Yeah, and
May
closing will be
31st. May 31st. So I'll
both
post. Ha.
for workshops and talks both, right? It's a common.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Mm, where is uh, so this is the timeline. You can check it here. The work that has been going on. So the next thing is PSF grant supply. So are dependent on a few things, which is the sponsorship prospectus, right? We still need to. So Anirudh, let's do a call over the next 3 days, and let's draft how much money we are probably going to spend, like a budget again. We did not set on the budget, so that is something we need to work on. And also we need to sit for a call for like what all vendors are still misspending. So maybe we can club that call.
Got it. Yeah.
Let's do that. Anyone else who was like to be part of doing work for like finding vendors and doing logistics work with Vibhas? No. Uh, so Pratik, we might need a few folks for logistics. So I'll ping you
Okay,
later for that. Okay.
sure. I'll
Uh,
share the list with you.
sure.
Sayan, I spoke with one vendor last week.
Hmm.
So, like, she is kind of managing all the AV setup for few events.
Okay.
For the KCD Bangalore, also like food and those things, she had arranged it. So, I'll share those contact and we'll discuss.
Okay. Cool. So let's do one thing. Let's get on a call. Let's make a vendor sheet so that we can follow up and get the quotation as quickly as possible. And let's put it on a timeline as well for all the vendors to finalize.
Sure, sure.
Because there is like childcare, there is the food, there is AV. Because we got AV details from Nimas as well, so we need to talk to them. We got previous PyCon AV folks number as well, PyCon India. So we need to talk to them as well. So yeah, list PyCon India 3DS events. Yes, this is something we need to do. I recently was seeing there is this. Um, uh, uh, Open source events globally. There is this thing, so we need to list that. Anything else you would like to add, Anirudh?
So what has happened is PyCon Taiwan is actually on the exact same dates as us apparently.
Correct. Yeah.
So
We
Koti
also have
just
Django US, Django Con US, I guess.
okay. I mean okay, but then like PyCon the name will sort of clash, right? Like DjangoCon still we can probably get away with.
But still, I mean, there would be clashes. We cannot really help.
And
Uh,
yeah, right, of
we
course.
should not have a lot of issues with the participants. I
Huh,
think a lot of the issue might be with the keynote. So that is something we need to check.
right.
but we need to add it to various, like there's LW and there is various CFP based things. So when we are publishing the CFP, we publish that the CFP, like LWN only has like CFP and events calendar, so we
Yeah.
can add to those. So we need to create a issue for that as well.
Will
Create
somebody like will somebody be interested in taking this up and maybe listing out all the places that we can list basically? Ryan, do you want to do this? Okay, I guess we'll figure out who can take it up later.
Yeah. In 21, I think we had made a list of this kind of a list and a doc somewhere.
we need to check that if we made, but yeah, we definitely have places. So Ryan, you're not audible. Ashok, I probably will give this work to Ashok, but Ashok, we can totally coordinate with it. It's just that you would be the person managing it, but you have everyone's help here to collate all the work. But yeah, you would then take up the responsibility. Like for example, I'll show you lwn.net event. Yeah, there is lwn.net. So this is like a calendar which shows like from when to when the conference is happening. You have PyCon India event, PyCon event calendar. So there is like upcoming events, so we need to list it here as well.
Yeah, and also there is so this is the PSF one, no? Yeah, Python one, and the
Python.
PyCon.asia also has their own list, so we can list it there also.
Exactly. So I think the first step would be the creating an issue, and I would encourage all you folks to just add whatever you know to that issue, and then like Ashok would be doing the primary work, and then Ashok can create those entries in those websites, and anybody who finds these places just plugs it into that issue, and then Ashok takes over from there. Sounds good.
Yeah, PyCon Asia, I just had
Yeah.
a word with them today. So Mickey is managing. So I messaged her. So once I get response from her, maybe we'll post in PyCon Asia.
Yeah. Cool. So I'll hand over this work to Ashok. And Ashok, feel free. Like if you have any issues, you can just ping us on the YouTube channel. Okay. Anything else for
Sure.
open agenda, or else we move to open discussions? So moving to open discussion now. So Murli sir, the CFP sections is done, right? So like, we can check
Yeah,
this out.
yeah.
Yeah.
We have the document.
Or did you add it for some other discussion here?
No, that sections.
Okay. This is the category one, right? The
Yeah, yeah.
CFP category. Okay. The next thing is, so moving on to the next one. So the next one is medics at PyCon India. So this is spawning off from a discussion that I had with Vijay in 2019, because I saw, I don't recall where I saw, but I had given this email, wrote this email to Vijay with a like a posting from somewhere that there was this conference happening, and the speaker suffered a heart attack on stage, and the organizers trying to find some paramedics at in the venue, but they did not have any, or they had. I don't recall it. It's like 5 years now. But the thing is, the point of concern here is, it would be good to have an ambulance and a paramedics, at least one team, for the days of the event. What do you say?
By the way, like we have like Niman's right beside the compound.
But still, you would need. I mean, I don't know. Like for personally, I don't know how to give if somebody is having a stroke. Like the first action, the first response, that action that needs to be taken. That I am not sure how to do it. So either someone needs to be trained, or we need to keep someone on the spot for these kind of situation. I mean, there's Neman's always there, but then we need someone there. Yeah, Praveen.
Yeah, a good idea to have an ambulance. And I have one more suggestions. One day before the workshops, when we all volunteers meet, okay, I can volunteer to train few people to give immediate CPR and other necessary things. So I can arrange one mannequin and I can train few people there.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Um,
Yeah.
let's put that on an issue. Let's create this issue because this comes under the accessibility. But I think we should at least keep someone. I mean,
Yeah. Through our
uh,
club, no, we do it as a regular activity here in schools and colleges. So I can get that required mannequin there on which people can actually be trained. It will be like a 20-minute exercise.
great. So this is something we need to just keep in mind. So let's track through an issue that so that we remember that we need to do. Uh, but yeah, PyCon India Chennai did have a ambulance and a paramedic, and from the last conversation I had was they trained someone for the workshops because it was in a different venue, so train someone for the workshops. But we usually don't have, but this is kind of important, so just wanted to bring this up. The reason I'm telling you because good idea. We can train room monitors especially. Just put it down. Uh,
Yeah, correct. Great idea.
show train the room monitors. So there are two events that have happened in the past, which makes me. I mean, so I go to this gym, a climbing gym, and there was a fire. And my first response, even though I've studied science, my first response was throw water into the fire. And I don't know why it started throwing water, and then I realized it's an electrical fire, which you should not. That's the worst thing you can do. So your brain really does not work if you're not trained properly for doing things. And the next thing is, just a few months back, we were at a wedding, and one of the elderly folks had a similar kind of a thing, and most of the people did not know how to attend those. So being at a conference, I think this is one of the things we need to take care of. Cool. So another thing, so that's mostly it. We'll go ahead with it. We'll create the issue and track there. The another thing that I wanted to mention is I have it's just an update that I have emailed the folks at PSF regarding the PSF CSC training, and let's see how they reply. And we are also in talks with, given the if you see here, the logo is kind of fixed, so we sent the logo for approval with PSF, and they have approved the logo in one shot last year. Last to last year, they asked for a couple of changes, but they said they approved in one shot. That's a good sign. So yeah, that's two more updates. So yeah, anything else that you folks want to discuss?
I guess not.
Cool. If not, then we can probably end this call. And
Just to
that's
reconfirm on next meeting's chair and co-chair.
that's Shabnam and Koti, no?
Yeah, just to reconfirm
Shabnam.
that.
Yes. Next meeting chair is Shabnam and Koti. Sounds good.
Awesome. Do you want to hang around for a couple of minutes? We'll discuss the logistic volunteer thing.
Sure, works for me.
Yeah. So I have updated a common volunteer sheet with names, so you can go through it and maybe I'll connect them with you through Julep.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so what I think we'll do is we'll set up a call before with me. Koti is there. Koti suggested a few folks. Me,
Mm-hmm.
maybe you can join Anirudh and Vivash, and we can fix how we are progressing with the whole vendor thing.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, we can look at the sheet because we then know what are the scope of work, and then we can dedicate to various folks in a bus better manner. So, yeah,
Sure, that works.
cool. Anything else? Thank you everyone for joining. See you next week.
Okay, ending the call. Recording basically.